¡Vamos! Así arrancamos el Es Esto la Fábrica del día de la fecha, esta sección donde te repensamos, redefinimos, reanalizamos la industria de la música y todo lo que anda pasando en esta industria que hace nada, un par de décadas nomás, necesitabas de aviones, de trailers, containers, para poder mover obras de un lado al otro del globo terráqueo. Hoy eso ha cambiado un montón, aparecen las redes sociales, aparecen un montón de cosas y es por eso que armamos esta sección para hablar con músicos, creadores de contenido, de festivales, de discográficas, chicas, grandes, medianas, y hoy nos llega el momento de hablar con Neil. Él es bajista de ELIMINATION, la banda que acabamos de escuchar. Lo saludamos a Neil. Y bueno, Raúl, arrancá con Tuti, que hoy es una entrevista en inglés, va con traductor, la cosa y eso. Pero bueno, mandale nomás.
Es una piña en la cara esta banda, es excelente. Sí. Neil, we really love Elimination. We really love it.
Thank you very much. Awesome.
Wow, it's a really great band. We love this kind of music. So we are going to start the interview. I'm going to translate a little what you say, okay?
Cool, no worries.
Okay. Please, Neil, tell us your full name, where are you from, and how old are you?
Neil Stevens, Ipswich, and 36.
Okay, 37, 38?
36.
36, ok, perfecto. No, bueno, son gente del Reino Unido, tiene 36 años y se llama Neil. Una bestia, estoy súper emocionado, me encantan a mí estas cosas. Neil, please tell us, which is your first memory of you listening to music?
Would probably be buying Metallica's For Justice for All. Probably that's sort of first metal album I bought, and since then fell in love with thrash metal, and then went forward with that.
Perfect. Bueno, dice, le pregunté cuál es su primer recuerdo escuchando música y dice el álbum Justice for All de Metallica nos nombró, así que
preferido de él.
Estoy más contento todavía. It's which is your favorite Metallica album?
Just for All.
Really?
It was the first one I ever listened to, and that sort of kept in my sort of heart. And everyone sort of puts it down because obviously the bass recording isn't the greatest and all that sort of. But I think that was their last, for me. That was their last pure thrash metal album, and it's sort of, the Black Album's cool, but I think they lost their grit and their sort of thrash metal heart after the album.
Okay, we can understand that. Sí, bueno, nos dice, Neil es bajista también y nos dice que, bueno, su álbum favorito fue el primero que compró, que es Justice for All, aunque no se escuche perfectamente el bajo, pero dice que fue como la última camada, el último disco que sacó Metallica de thrash fresco, de algo fresco, algo bueno que sacaron ellos. Dice que a partir de ahí ya empezó a ser toda una banda un poco más fría a partir del álbum negro. Coincido, I'm a Metallica fan and I'm a bass player too, Neil, so I can understand you. Okay, and can you tell us which was your first instrument?
I originally was a vocalist, so I just sort of sung for years, and then like 5 years ago, we were looking for a bass player, and there was no bass players around the area, so I thought, sod it, I'll just do it myself. Might as well do it myself, and then picked it up, really enjoyed it, and carried on.
Okay. Bueno, le pregunté cuál fue su primer instrumento y me contestó que él es vocalista, pero bueno, hace un par de años la banda necesitaba un bajista, dice, me compro un bajo y empezó a tocar el bajo, así un genio. Neil, there are any places to study music for free in your region?
I think at colleges there are and stuff, but most places around, most like guitar shops and all that sort of, they sort of charge. But I think kids at college can do it and stuff like that. There's some music courses for kids and stuff, but otherwise, a lot of the music shops do charge nowadays.
Okay. Bueno, le pregunté si había lugares para aprender música gratis y dice que no, que la mayoría de los lugares hay colegios, hay college, hay universidades y hay colegios, pero no, o sea, la mayoría cobran de los que enseñan música. And can you tell us how did Elimination begin?
It formed in 2007, and just usual a group of lads. There wasn't really much metal going on in the town. Not much thrash metal anyway. A lot of metal in Ipswich was like grindcore and death metal. So it wasn't much thrash metal. So we all loved Metallica, Megadeth, Slayer, and all that sort of stuff. So we thought, we'll just group of lads get together, start playing, and it just sort of went from there. Then we got other people involved, and we just started writing, and just carried on.
Ok. Bueno, le pregunté cómo empezó Elimination y dice que empezó en el 2007. Un grupo de amigos que escuchaban música y había mucho death metal y grindcore dando vueltas por ahí por la zona donde estaba él y no había thrash, así que decidieron arrancar con el thrash y tocar y siguen hasta hoy. And why did you name the band Elimination? Why the name?
Overkill.
Okay.
We took it from obviously Elimination, Overkill, awesome. But there's one of our influences were Overkill, and then we were sitting in the practice room one day, and we were trying to come up with names. All these names coming out, we were like, and they were all pretty lame, to be honest. And then in the background we had Overkill playing, and Elimination came on. We were like, that's it, Elimination.
Perfecto. Bueno, le pregunté por qué Elimination y me dijo Overkill, y el que no entendió lo que siguió tampoco. Somos, me parece, tres fanáticos de heavy metal. I think that we are three fanatics of heavy metal today, and we're going to enjoy this chat. And Neil, you released your first album in 2009, Destroyed by Creation. And how do you manage to record your first album? Which was the way to get your first album?
We released it via a record label, which I don't think is going anymore. And we just sort of got involved. It was a bit here and there with the what record labels like. There is a few sharks, unfortunately, in the industry. Been burnt a few times, but it is what it is. But so we got the album out. We wrote it, recorded it, and it was a good album.
Bueno, le pregunté cómo se manejaron, cómo llegaron al primer disco que grabaron en el 2009, y dice, simple, fueron a un record label, fueron a un sello discográfico, pumba, y grabaron el álbum. Y dice, bueno, que ya desapareció el sello discográfico, desapareció, ellos siguen, y que siempre hay cosas oscuras en los sellos discográficos, pero bueno, siguieron adelante. Manu.
Now I want to say I love the beginning of Nostromo, the song Nostromo. I love that pan in left, right, dun, 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 dun. I love Nostromo. Excellent
awesome.
Song.
Thank you very much.
Okay. Bien, Manu, vamos, sí, estamos todos contentos. Sí, Neil, you released your second album, Through the Eyes of Madness, in 2010, only 1 year after. And how do you write songs? You have a lot of ideas, so how do you manage to write songs?
Oh, that was actually an EP we released in 2010.
Okay.
And then we released The Blood Titans a year after in 2011.
Okay.
But it's basically we get together in a practice room and just start ring out riffs. Some riffs are a bit here and there, but then you sort of like just get all together, just spend hours writing and playing. We all just play music. That's the whole reason why everyone gets together and plays in bands. Just get together, have fun with it, and sometimes it doesn't come out very well, but then every so often you get these good tunes, put them together, and just sit in a room, write, have fun. I think nowadays a lot of people they take things too seriously. They worry that things aren't going to sell or people aren't going to like it. Write music for yourself. That's if there's any advice I'd give younger bands nowadays is stop worrying about what other people think about your music. Oh, yeah. If you enjoy it and you love it, then just write for yourself.
Por fin lo dijo. It's the first time that someone from Europe said that, and I love that. Y es heavy metal, que lo tenía que decir, no podía ser de otra manera. No, que le pregunté por el proceso creativo, más que nada, cómo escriben canciones, porque sacan un disco por año y son terribles los discos que sacan. Y me dijo, sí, mira que es cuestión de juntarse con amigos y hacer lo que les gusta. O sea, y están mucho tiempo juntos, pasan mucho tiempo tocando, porque es lo que les gusta. Así que se pasan horas tocando y escribiendo, bueno, y así salen las monstruosidades que salen, que son, y después de decirnos que pasan horas tocando con amigos, que se juntan con amigos a tocar, nos dice que la recomendación que le da a las bandas nuevas es: toquen lo que les guste, o sea, no estén tan atentos y tan pensando todo el tiempo qué es lo que puede llegar a pegar, qué puede ser un hit o no, y hagan lo que quieran y sigan para adelante. Vamos, y lo dijo heavy metal, así que estoy muy contento. Y ya me perdí a la mierda todo. In 2011, Blood of Titans was released, and after that you took 9 years to release another album, no? Why you took that time?
We basically in 2013 we went on a bit of hiatus. Unfortunately, people started to grow up and become adults. So people moved away. One of our guitarists sort of got together a girl, moved to America. People just changed their sort of music habits, and they went in different bands. And so we kind of put on a hiatus, and then it wasn't until like sort of 2019 or 18-19 that we kind of I basically got the band back together. Got new members in because the rest weren't really fussed. So I got loads of new members. I got Dave and Lee. Now I've got Gutton as well. And initially we just sort of played music and see how it felt. And then 2020 we started writing and we started releasing new music.
Ok. Le pregunté por qué dejaron de tocar como 9 años, o sea, sacaron una andanada de discos, después dejaron de tocar, y por qué, le pregunté por qué pararon 9 años, y me dijo básicamente que es porque la gente crece y tomaron distintos caminos. Algunos se fueron a Norteamérica, otros estuvieron dando vueltas en otras bandas también, todo, y bueno, y fue un proceso que dejaron que suceda, 9 años sin tocar la banda en sí, y bueno, en 2020 más o menos se volvieron a juntar, y bueno, y siguen haciendo música, siguen con estas bestialidades. And in 2021 you released your last album, Echoes of the Abyss. Echoes of the Abyss.
Echoes of the Abyss, yeah.
And did the lockdown, the COVID, influence in the writing of that or not?
We did do a lot of writing in that, to be honest with you. I don't really think it sort of directly influenced it, but there was a lot of things going around the world, Unfortunately, the world nowadays isn't exactly all sunshine and rainbows. So yes, there's a few sort of things that influenced it. But we luckily, I know this is going to sound a bit thing, but lockdown kind of helped us because it gave us more time. A lot of us were like off because our jobs closed down during COVID. It gave us more time to sort of write and spend more time on the music. So we had like hours writing sessions and stuff to. Just to tweak things and get things how we wanted to. So some of the subjects probably weren't directly influenced by it, but I think the whole world in general sort of influenced it.
Ok, claro. Bueno, le pregunté porque sacaron un disco en el 2021 y le pregunté si en la escritura, en las letras, había influenciado el COVID, el lockdown, todo lo que vivieron por acá encerrados, y dijo que de alguna manera sí influenció porque todos los trabajos a donde ellos estaban cerraron, pero tuvieron mucho más tiempo para escribir cosas y juntarse. Me parece que son una banda que se juntan todo el tiempo y están tocando las 24 horas. You really love music, ¿no? Neil,
yeah,
you really and you listen to heavy metal all day or other kind of music too?
Mainly heavy metal. Obviously I like old school heavy metal and not as much as like newer stuff, but I do like Judas Priest, Iron Maiden, Saxon, stuff like that as well. So claro. If it sounds good, I like listening to it.
Okay. Le pregunté si todo el día escuchaba heavy metal y me dijo sí, y más que nada el heavy metal viejo, así que le da palo y palo. Manu, ¿alguna pregunta, algo?
No, preguntarle algo por el método de grabación, si tiene alguna forma para grabar, porque suena todo muy prolijo y el heavy metal, bueno, tiene eso, que a la hora de grabar se tiene que grabar bien, porque si no se vuelve una bola de ruido.
Manu wants to know, how did you record the albums? You went to a studio, you rehearsal a lot, and then go to the studio. How do you manage that?
Oh yeah, we spent a lot of time. We spent a lot of time writing and whatnot, and we just spent just hours getting all rehearsing and make sure everything was tight, and just make sure everything was how we wanted it, and then just make sure all the songs were done. Then we went and recorded it. Obviously, the usual, we did all the parts separately and whatnot. Then just that way.
Okay. Sí, dice que pasan horas, 10 horas por día, pasan un montón de horas ensayando hasta que tienen todo bien ajustado, justamente lo que decías vos de la banda suena súper ajustada, hasta que tienen todo bien ajustado, prolijo y de la manera que ellos quieren y después, bueno, sí, se van al estudio y graban todo. Yo estoy para escuchar más música, mano. Me escucharía 10 temas seguidos. Sí.
Por lo general, cuando las bandas no tocan solas, le quiero preguntar eso, si hay como un circuito de bandas de heavy metal en donde está él o son poquitas.
When you play, Shakes, you play with another metal bands or you play everywhere in festival with other bands or only in the metal circuit?
Well, we mainly play with metal bands and stuff. That's also which was also we played in sort of everywhere. We played like a lot of the UK and stuff at the moment. Like to get over to Europe and mainland and stuff like that, and just play. We just want to play, man. It's like that's the whole reason why we started band, just to play music and play metal and just have fun. And the worst thing is if you're feeling like your band is your job, like. If you're getting that stressed about it, then you're in the wrong game. I think if you're not enjoying it, then just find something else to do. Read a book. Just if you're not enjoying
go to the office.
Playing in a band.
Go to the office. If you don't like music, go to the office.
If you're not enjoying playing in a band, then don't do it.
Okay.
Find something else to do.
Ahí está. ¿Sabes qué? Manu, perdón, que es algo que yo tuve la oportunidad de tocar con gente bastante importante y todos te dicen eso. Cuando llegan a un nivel alto, o sea, de que ya grabando un disco y de todo, que dicen, loco, el compromiso que tenés con la banda, te guste o no te guste, sea del género que sea, es como que no es que rechazan, pero miran, viste, de reojo. Ay, no, yo lo hago por hobby o por... y no, acá está diciendo, lo que está diciendo Neil sí es súper importante. Si no te gusta, hace otra cosa, ¿entendés? O sea,
Preguntale, por favor, por las regiones. ¿Hay alguna región más metalera ahí en Reino Unido o no? ¿O es todo más o menos bueno?
Is there a really more heavy metal place in the UK, or there are the same?
Probably, if you're looking for more sort of areas of metal in the UK, probably up north quite good, as the sort of the middle to more up north of the UK. To be fair, there is like pockets all over the place which are pretty metal. Like where we are, it's starting to get better. The southeast of England, it's starting to get a bit more metal. But you're probably looking at more middle to north of the UK. Obviously, London, there's like quite a big metal scene there as well. And there's, I think, all over the place, there's little pockets of metal scene.
Okay. Sí, son medio los padres. Sí. Bueno, nos contaba que más o menos en el norte era donde más lo ve, pero que en todo el Reino Unido. Y le podés preguntar cuál es la banda para ellos, la banda que mejor representa el heavy metal inglés. Pues ellos tienen a Motorhead, a los Judas Priest, a Maiden. Pero ¿cuál es para el inglés la banda de heavy metal más inglesa?
Neil, which band do you think that is the number one in UK? Of all the history of metal?
Black Sabbath.
Black Sabbath, okay. Not Iron Maiden?
I like Iron Maiden, but Black Sabbath started metal.
Okay.
So Black Sabbath started metal.
Ahí está. Sí, directo, sin dudarlo. No
el pescado rabioso, claro, es los gatos de ellos. Claro, está bien.
Tremendo.
Está bien. No, me gustaría después preguntarle lo que le preguntamos a todos, pero allá no sé si se da en Inglaterra, esto de los públicos, ¿no?
Sí.
Que el heavy metal tiene el público siempre tan amigo con las bandas viejas, pero ¿qué pasa con las bandas nuevas?
Neil, what do you think about the new bands playing? They have people going to the concerts
Crowd.
or not? The new bands of heavy metal.
New band. Yeah, there's some good new bands out there. Yeah, it's like at the moment it's it is what it is. But yeah, there's a few good new bands out there. Like where we come from, bands like Shrapnel. They're a fresh.
The last question.
Sorry.
He's back.
Sorry. I have a problem with my computer.
Preguntale por the crowd of people. Si acompañan las bandas nuevas.
Sí. Is people going to the concerts of the new bands or not?
It's gone. No, I wanna talk about the crowd because I always see that big bands like Metallica, Iron Maiden, they have a big crowd of people, but the new bands is not at all. ¿Cómo es allá? Preguntale eso, por favor.
No, creo que you understand the question, Neil. It's okay.
I think it was it like is the crowds like for the big bands and the small bands. Yeah, they get small. I think the small bands do get quite big. Not as big as the big bands, obviously, but the small bands still get a fair few fans. I think it's the fact that you sometimes people want something different. You know, you've seen something like if you go to Download and stuff like that in the UK, you can see Metallica every other couple of years, and like Iron Maiden usually headline it and things like that. But the small bands, sometimes people just want something different, and there's enough better small bands out there to cater for all tastes. And sometimes you without the small bands, there will be no next Metallica. Without supporting those small bands, there won't be the bands to replace the Metallicas, obviously, because Metallica's getting on a bit, and give it another 5-10 years, will they still be wanting to do like all the touring they do? So people there is support for the small bands.
No, se entendió. Da para traducir, Manu, está todo bien. ¿Me escuchás vos?
No está. Sí, no está para traducir.
Bueno.
No, pues se entiende, habla muy bien.
Se entiende perfecto todo, sí. Y aparte me encantó lo que dijo, que si el público no apoya a las nuevas bandas, no va a haber un próximo Metallica, no va a haber un próximo Megadeth, y estuvo súper bien lo que dijo. Y que si la gente quiere ver a un Metallica, un Megadeth, un Iron Maiden, lo tienen los festivales grandes cada 2 o 3 años, así que busquen a las bandas nuevas. Buenísimo.
No, y por último yo le quisiera preguntar por las nuevas tecnologías. Hay bandas nuevas como Perturbator, o no sé, Carpenter Brut, que mezclan electrónica con heavy metal. ¿Cómo lo ve él? ¿Qué le pasa con eso?
How do you feel about the new bands with electronic devices like Korn, stuff like that? How do you feel about that?
Yeah. At the end of the day, bands have got to experiment because at the end of the day, what's the point of being all the same? You know, that's the genius thing about music is, you know, you have to experiment, you have to evolve and push the envelope, because who wants to hear like 25 million bands that all sound the same? You know, they've got to be a little bit differences and got to be a bit experimental, because just to, you know, flavor up life. You know, what's the point of everything being boring and the same? You know, just got to be, you know, if they sound good, then good on them.
Perfecto.
Si suena bien, está todo bien.
Está todo bien, sí, dice, y aparte para que no sea todo un chorizo igual, así que si se hacen cosas diferentes y experimentan, está perfecto.
Listo, Raúl, por mí cerralo, preguntale
sí.
si querés por el tema que va a sonar ahora.
Dale. Un gusto, estoy súper contento. I'm really happy talking with you, Neil. Thanks for the heavy metal soul there. I need that. Neil, to close the interview, we are going to listen Icon of Despair. Can you tell us something about that song, just to close the interview?
It's just like it's our new single. It's not off the album, so it's a separate single. We kind of wrote it just off we'd done the album, and we had that sort of creative juices flowing, and we sort of just wrote it, and we were really happy with it and stuff. Yeah, so it's not because it's not off the album. It's just something to release our creative juices, and I hope people like it.
Okay. Thank you very much. Nos dijo, bueno, que es un EP, una canción que salió después del álbum y que la hicieron porque tenían ganas y soñado bien y la tiraron. Aguante. Thank you very much, Neil. We are going to listen to the song. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Cheers. Thank you.
See you.